Does your law firm need a blog? No, you don't, and I'm gonna explain why. And I know that might come as a bit of shock to you because pretty much every SEO agency that you've spoken to talks about how important content is and how you have to keep fresh content on your website. I do 15 consults a week with attorneys, and the amount of parroting and regurgitating that happens to that, from that, and then also from Gary Vaynerchuk, just like word vomiting content on top of you guys, it's not necessary. And I'm gonna show you why, because at the end of the day, why do you pay for marketing and SEO? Like, why would you create blog content? It's to make money, it's to generate phone calls. So if that content doesn't result in more phone calls, should you be doing it? The answer to that's no, spoiler alert, right? And I'm actually gonna show you data that supports this. So this is a law firm's website that I audited just this past week. They came to us, they said, hey, we're working with an agency. It looks like our traffic is going up, but our phone calls aren't really going up. And I'm like, okay, great. I already know what's going on, but let me pull the data to show you exactly what's going on here. So this is a tool called Ahrefs, and this shows me the historic performance of organic traffic estimate over time. The way that this works is it pulls your keyword rankings and then it estimates organic traffic to the website. So this is the number here. It looks like they're getting an estimated 3,200 visits per month. Now, for an injury firm, that's not too bad, because if you can get that much visits and then, call that 5% of traffic converts, you're looking at a couple dozen phone calls a month, which is going to convert in some cases. Not bad. But there's a couple of things that I look at here that I can tell are completely fluffed up by the agency, and it's why they're not getting any phone calls. If you're an injury firm getting over 3,000 visits a month, you should be getting at least 10 phone calls, at a minimum 10 phone calls, right? Otherwise, the traffic's garbage. So there's two things that I look at here as a KPI. One is the value of this traffic. So you can see it's $12,000 a month. This means if you were to take this amount of traffic and pay for Google AdWords, it would be $12,000 a month in traffic. Now, that might seem like a lot to you, but if you work in the injury space a lot like I do, you know that that's nothing, because most injury keywords cost $400 per click for the keywords that you want to actually bid on. So for us, when I audit injury law firms and I see 3,200 visits a month, this is actually in the hundreds of thousands, right? So something tells me something is up here, that the value of the traffic doesn't equate to what they actually need. And I can inspect this further. When I come over here to top pages on this website, what this shows me is the page that's ranking, right? It shows me the top keyword that it's ranking for, and then the position that it's ranking for. So when we just look at the keywords here, right? And look at the share of traffic too. So this shows you the percentage of traffic that each of this page is driving to the website. So this first page here about how to get a restraining order is driving 23% of this website's traffic. This next one here is a branded search, right? That's driving 16%. Rush hour traffic, 7.5%, right? What is a snowbird in Florida? 3.5%. So when we look at these keywords here, right, and we talk about the value and the impact of what this is doing, is it driving traffic? Sure it is, because it's not hard to rank and get traffic for how to get a restraining order or what is a snowbird in Florida. But if you're an injury firm in Florida, is that going to impact your top line? The answer is unequivocally no. So it's not that I'm against blog traffic, but I have a graphic here that's going to illustrate exactly what I mean by this and hopefully drive this home for you and explain to you our approach to content and content development for our clients' websites from an SEO perspective. So blog content is what we would call top funnel or awareness content historically. This is like a marketing funnel adapted to SEO, but specifically for, this is for like a disability lawyer, right? So top funnel, mid funnel, bottom funnel. What a lot of agencies are doing is they're pushing blog content on top of you because they are not equipped to rank you for real, chunky, meaty commercial keywords that are going to make you money. Personal injury attorney near me, personal injury attorney Boca, car accident attorney Boca. Those are the type of keywords that if someone's searching for it and they find you, they're probably going to call you, right? So when I audit a website and I see that they're getting over 3,000 visits a month, but the traffic value is very low, it's because they're going after these fluffy keywords that are easy to get that traffic up into the right for, but are never going to drive phone calls and never going to drive value and revenue to your law firm. So what we do here is we flip this funnel upside down. So top, middle, bottom, we actually start with bottom. So what would be a bottom funnel search term? Keyword times location. So your main keyword, if it's long-term disability lawyer near me, long-term disability lawyer Miami, Florida, those are the keywords that we want to focus on. Those are bottom funnel keywords because those are happening right before somebody's ready to convert. If somebody's searching for that, they are looking for an attorney. That's what we want to build, and that's what we want to target. That is purely going to be practice area pages and maybe some resource guides. You are not going to target a blog post for that type of query because people aren't looking for informational searches for that, right? Like, what was the one we were looking at, the snowbird type query? I don't even know why that would be on an attorney's website, but that I can tell just by looking at that keyword is some bullshit agency that pitched some topic because they were not comfortable competing in brutally competitive spaces like this. If you are talking to an agency that's pitching you blog content at the beginning, run for the hills. They are not equipped to handle you. They are not competitive. They don't have the right mindset. They are not comfortable working in the shitstorm that is law firm marketing and the competition that is law firm marketing in today's internet. You have to be willing to attack this thing head on. You have to be willing to go after the most competitive keywords because otherwise you're going to spend money, a lot of money, and it's not going to return. So when we come back to this funnel here, right, what we do is we start by building and optimizing all of your bottom funnel practice area pages for all the keywords that matter. We do a very deep on-page optimization scrub plus a link building campaign to try and get these to rank. And then after we've built all this out, then we'll start to go into mid-funnel keywords. So mid-funnel keywords are something that are going to say, okay, before somebody's looking for a disability lawyer, what are they searching for? And then after that, we get into top funnel as well. So we don't start building true blog content until like month 12, month 16 of a campaign because there's so much work, foundational work on your website that needs to be done before then. All this other stuff is just going to be a waste of time. And I'm telling you, your agency is pitching that to you because they want to get that little success graph that goes up and to the right. So that way every month they're like, hey, Steve, I don't know what you're talking about. We're doing our job. Your rankings are going up. Your traffic is going up. Don't you see this graph? I see it all the time. It's disgusting. It's, I don't have the words for it that I can say on a public video for how just uncomfortable that makes me feel that they're pitching that to you. And I see that happening so much over and over and over again. You are here to make money. You see how long I paused there? You're here to make money. You pay for SEO to make money. You build content to make money. If that's not your mindset, you're in the wrong space because legal's too competitive for you. Sorry, right? So this is how your content strategy needs to be. Your content strategy needs to focus on bottom funnel keywords that are going to drive phone calls. And you don't need an expert to tell you that to do the keyword research. You can do that yourself. You can use ChatGPT to say, hey, I'm a personal injury attorney in Miami. Can you tell me all the search terms that somebody is using to find me right now? And it will spit them all out for you, just like that. You don't need an agency to do it for you. But what you do need is help building and optimizing your pages and content to actually rank for those because that's where it's really hard. And that's why a lot of agencies don't want to do that. They want to take the back door, give you some traffic, show you some results. You pay them for 6 months, then you fire them and they're like, cool, I made 30 grand. That's a win for us. You know, we'll just go on to the next one. I see it happening all the time. So if you need help with this, this is our approach. We are very competitive. We're very honest. We're here to make you money, and that's it. So if you want to talk to me personally about your law firm's marketing, there's a link below this video. It'll take you to my personal calendar. Hit it, let's talk, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, Ryan here. Hope you liked that video. If you want more, check out these two videos right here on this screen.